In this video, we will talk about whether it is possible to clear NEET in 1 year, okay? And if it is possible, what kind of a rank can you expect in NEET based on your current level of preparation, okay? So let's start. But before starting, if you have not checked out our NEET courses, do go to the link in description or on the AcadBoost app to get our NEET courses, which have everything you need for your NEET preparation, okay? So I will divide students into three different categories. First is students whose 11th did not go well. You did not study well in class 11th, or maybe you even wasted your class 11th to per se, okay? Or you did okay in your class 11th, okay? You didn't smash everything. Like you are not a rock star, but you're also not a nobody, okay? You know some topics of 11th, you don't know some topics. There are some topics which are 100% clear, some topics which are okay. And third is that you are very good at your class 11th, okay? You know most of the concepts. You are aware of 70-80% of the concepts, okay? So let's first start with this person because I want to finish this person first because I know most of you belong to these categories. So पहले इसको एक बार खत्म कर देते हैं, okay? So if you are doing well in your class 11th, it does not guarantee a good rank or even a selection in NEET, okay? It does not guarantee that. Why? Because even if you studied very well in your 11th, 12th portion is where most of the questions come from, and it is very easy to lose track because of overconfidence or because of burnout in class 12th, okay? So there are a lot of students who do extremely well in class 11th, but in class 12th they either get burned out, they either get distracted, or they just lose the motivation to prepare for NEET, and because of that they don't study in class 12th, and even their 11th goes down and they forget everything, and at the day of their NEET they don't get selected. So you can do well and you can even get All India rank 1, okay, because your 11th is done well. You can still get a very good rank, but you have to understand that you will get that rank only if you stay focused. So you did well in 11th because of your focus and your dedication and your hard work, right? If you maintain those qualities, you can get a very good rank. If you don't maintain those qualities, you can even get only rank 0, okay? So that is my advice for these students. Second, let's talk about students who are doing not so good, okay? You have not covered anything. So I would like to tell you that, see, there are a lot of students who start preparing for NEET in class 12th or in drop year because they were simply unaware of class 11th. There are a lot of students. So now even though you think you have wasted your 11th, you're at the same page as a student who did not know about NEET preparation and started just now. And every year there are lots and lots of students who clear NEET in just 1 year because of their hard work, because of their passion, because of their determination. Okay, lots of students who don't do well in their first year and they drop like in their first attempt, and then they drop, and in the drop year they get very good ranks. So you can be that student. So don't lose hope. You can still do well. 1 year is a very long period, and NEET is not a very difficult exam, okay? NEET is not as difficult as you think it is, okay? So we have a lot of JEE students as well, right? So if you talk about exams like JEE Advanced, that is the exam that is very difficult to prepare for in 1 year. But NEET is a relatively easy exam. Yes, the competition is high, that I'm not denying. But if you look at the level of the exam itself or the level of the preparation that you need, it's not much, and you can do it in 1 year, okay? So what my advice to you would be, I would advise 2 or 3 things. So let's talk about the current chapters and let's talk about the backlogs. So I would say that if there are some chapters in which you have a backlog, that should be your second priority. Your first priority should be your current chapters, okay? What I mean by this is that almost all chapters of class 12 are independent of class 11. So if you look at class 12 biology, so in the beginning you study reproduction, right? Reproduction has nothing to do with class 11th, okay? Like 99% you can say it has nothing or little to do with class 11th. And this reproduction portion itself will last for a few months. So in that portion, you can at least get your basics of class 11th done, okay? So focus on the current chapters. That is the number 1 priority. There is nothing you are missing out on, and there is no such thing as that you didn't study well in 11th. That doesn't mean that you cannot understand class 12th. Okay, you can understand those things, and especially in biology, things are not linked at all. Even in chemistry, except for maybe electrochemistry, everything is from scratch. Solid state, you are studying solid state right now, right? And maybe you need only 2 chapters, GOC and this electrochemistry. Those are the only chapters you need. Okay, apart from that, everything is completely from scratch, and you can study your class 12 independently of class 11th. Even in your physics, you will start with optics or with electrostatics. Both of these things are completely independent of class 11th. So focus on the current chapters first, okay? You will be able to understand them even if you didn't study in your class 11th, okay? Now once your current chapters are done and you find time, then go for backlogs. Okay, so maintain a diary in which you note down every chapter which you have a backlog in, and try to, like, every day you find a spare day. So for example, Sunday, and you don't have anything to do on Sunday, or you get a holiday, or maybe your homework is complete and you find some time in the evening, then go after one chapter and sit for 5, 6, 7 chapters, study the NCERT, study notes, AcadBoost app has free notes if you want that, or study your coaching module, study some book. If you take our online course, study that, try to solve some questions from some material, but try to take that one day and finish one chapter, and then strike that chapter in your diary. You need only 30 or 40 such days to strike out every chapter. Okay, maybe you need 50 days, but you will be able to do it. Okay, so please be patient and focus on your current chapters first. Okay, you have to develop resilience, you have to develop discipline, because you didn't study well in your class 11 because of a reason. Maybe you were not disciplined, maybe you were not aware, maybe you were not hardworking. So fix those things and focus on current chapters. When you find time, cover the backlogs. Now in case of people who are doing okay in 11th, like you have done some chapters but you have not done some chapters, a hybrid approach would be used. So you have these 3 things, plus you also have revision. Okay, so what my advice would be is, your first focus should be on the current chapters. Okay, that you focus on the current chapters and understand them very, very well. Your second focus should be on revision, that there are some chapters which you're good at, you don't want to miss out on those, so whenever you get time, please revise them. And then you cover backlog, those chapters of class 11 in which you are not good. Okay, so the first thing which we are doing in both of these cases is to make sure that in class 12th we don't get any backlog, because that is important. You will find ample amounts of time to cover your class 11th backlog, but first make sure that you don't get any backlog in class 12th. Once that is ensured, then we make sure that the chapters which you already studied don't go out of touch. And the third thing we ensure is that you clear those chapters which we were not aware of. So I hope this thing convinces you of how much rank you can get. And now speaking of numbers, as I said, this guy can get All India rank 1. This guy can also get an All India in 100, because he's already done well in some topics. This guy only needs to brush up some of the topics and he can easily get a rank in top 100. Now you can get All India rank 1 as well if you study very hard, but top 100 you can get. If we talk about this guy can get selected in NEET. Okay, if you work really hard, you can get an AIR in top 1000. Okay, now after that, how much you rank want, that is in your hands. You can maybe even get a 500 or something, but this much is, I can say ki yes, it is very much possible. If you study hard, if you work hard, you can get a rank in top 1000. Now if you work super hard, you can get maybe even better ranks, but 1000 is the least you can get. Okay, so I hope this video helped you. If you want more help in your NEET preparation, do check out our NEET courses. We have courses for every year, whichever year you're in class 11, you're in class 12. You will find the description link where you will find courses for all the years and things. It is a recorded course. You will find everything on day 1. You will get entire 11th plus 12th, okay, for the entire duration of your NEET exam, and you can study as much as you want, whenever you want. No live class, nothing. Anytime you want, you can log in, you can study. Every material, test series, DPP, everything you will get with complete solution. So it's a completely self-paced course and you will absolutely love it. So check the link in description or on the app, you can get them there. Thank you for watching. Good luck.